Hello everyone and welcome to a very special holiday themed story time with Miss Taryn. So today we are going to be talking about a holiday that's coming up very soon at the end of this month, and that holiday is Christmas. So what we're going to talk about today are something that you eat at Christmas, something that's really sweet and tastes so good to eat at Christmas. Do you know what it is? You can make different kinds of them too. So we're going to talk about Christmas cookies today. And I have some examples and I have some things from my kitchen too that we're going to look at as we talk about Christmas cookies. Now Pippin is so excited to share this with you. He just can't wait to find out what's in the bag. So Pippin is my cat and he'll be here with me today too. All right. So let me tell you about the history of the Christmas cookie. So hundreds of years ago, sweet spices that we use to make cookies like sugar and cinnamon and nutmeg were really expensive to buy. So a lot of people didn't buy them most of the year. So they would save up their money and buy these spices at Christmas. Pippin, just wait a minute, okay? Wait just a minute. They would save up and buy these spices at Christmas, and then they would make their cookies, and then they would give out their cookies as special gifts with their friends and their family. So cookies were made in large amounts and meant to be shared with the ones that you love the most. So, that happened hundreds of years ago, and we still do that today. So you and your mom might make some cookies for your teacher at school, or your neighbor, or your grandma, or something like that. So there's really some great things that have come from these traditions that we can learn about. All right, so in my family, I know that there's a special kind of cookie that we like to make at Christmas, and we eat on them for weeks, and then we give them out to our friends and family. So the cookie that we like to eat is the red velvet cookie. So it has cream cheese icing on top, and then a lot of times we put red sprinkles and then green sprinkles. Sometimes we put silver on them, and it's really fun because we get together as a family and make them. Now, there are lots of different kinds of Christmas cookies that you can make. Like the next one, these you can make with a cookie cutter. So you just roll out the dough, you get your cookie cutter and press it down into the dough, and then once you bake them, they come out with this shape. Now, Pippin, wait just a minute, okay? He's so excited. So then you can ice them. Now these look very professional, so somebody really good at baking probably did these, probably not me. But yes, you can get different colors of icing and decorate them. All right, let's see what other kinds of cookies that we have. Oh, here's some more. Now this looks like something I could probably do. You can probably do these easily too. So these are fun sugar cookies that you can put stuff on, so you can put more than just icing. See, you'll see some that have like little sprinkles on top, different types of sprinkles. Here's one that looks like a snowflake. It's blue icing, and then it has little white snowflake sprinkles on top. So that one's really fun. Now, we are going to be talking about cookies in our story time today, but we're going to be talking about a special kind of cookie that you may have heard of before. So there's a story about a cookie that runs away, and he says, "You can't catch me, I'm the..." You might know what it is. I'm not going to give it away until I show you the picture. It's also on the cover of the book that I have next to me, to give you a hint. So yes, it is a gingerbread man. So gingerbread man can also be made with a cookie cutter, and you can decorate his little arms and legs and feet. I like to make gingerbread women too. They're pretty cool. You can give them little hair, give them some lips, and a nice little outfit. All right, so these are the different kinds of cookies that you might make at Christmas. So before we start with our book, we're gonna sing our hello song like we do every time. We're gonna read our book, and then I think we're gonna go through our bag here because Pippin probably can't wait anymore. All right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Good job. Good job. All right, so our book is called Tough Cookie. It's about this little guy. He's like the gingerbread man, like what you've probably read about before. And it's by Edward Hemingway. Whoop, I skipped a page. Once upon a time, while Fox was visiting Christmastown in the land of holiday treats. Look at that. There's lots of really cool stuff on this page. You'll see there's a tree. There's walking milkshakes. There's walking cupcakes. So it's the land of holiday treats. That sounds like a good place. A little cookie, still warm from the bakery oven, burst out the front door and shouted, "I'm a sweet cookie." Well, hello to you too. And since you brought it up, you do look sweet. Of course I'm sweet, and I'm fast. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the sugar cookie man. So this is like the story of the gingerbread man, right? Except he's a sugar cookie. Let's see what happens. Fox could never resist a challenge, so he gave chase, shouting back, "You look very sweet, sweet enough to eat." "Ha ha, just try to eat me. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the sugar cookie." Uh-oh, something happened. Fox was pretty fast. Hey, he caught him. And he loved sweets. Crunch. Did he just eat the sugar cookie man? Oh, I hope not. But Cookie wasn't sweet at all. So Fox spit him right out. "Blech, you taste awful." "How dare you? I'm a sugar cookie. I taste wonderful." Look at him. How do you think he feels? He doesn't look very happy. Nope. And he's got little bitty bite marks on the top of his head from where Wolf tried to eat him. Sorry to break it to you, my little friend, but you taste terrible. Plus, I think I just broke my tooth. You are one tough cookie. "But I'm sweet." No, you're not," said the wolf. "But if I'm not a sweet cookie, then what am I? A slowpoke who tastes terrible? What do I do now? Boo-hoo." So the cookie's really sad because cookies are supposed to taste good, right? We want to eat cookies. We want them to taste sweet. Poor guy. There, don't cry. Maybe you just need some sweetening up. You think so? It's worth a try. Oh, look where they're going. So after a trip to the dentist to get his tooth fixed, Fox took Cookie to the Christmastown spa. I've never heard of a cookie going to a spa, where the elves dipped him in delicious eggnog and sprinkled him with powdered sugar and sang to him sugary sweet Christmas carols. That sounds really good, even though it's a little bit weird. Fox gave him a lick, but Cookie still tasted terrible. You said you were a slowpoke. Maybe we should work on your running instead. So Fox signed up Cookie for the Sweet Treat Christmas race that very afternoon, and they headed for the park. But Cookie's stubby little legs and lack of experience made it impossible for him to keep up with the more seasoned runners. And as hard as he tried, "Run, run as fast as you can, Cookie." See, there's Wolf cheering him on. He came in last place. Poor guy. Cookie was exhausted, and he didn't feel so tough. Was he cut out for anything? Fox thought so. Every treat in Christmastown should be able to build itself a proper gingerbread house. You can too. I'll help. Okay. So they found a nice little spot in the gated community of Cookie Cutter and got to work building and decorating. Do you make cookie houses at Christmas. Gingerbread houses, maybe. But when they were finished, Cookie went inside his beautiful new home. And it didn't exactly hold up. Uh-oh. So he's not good at building gingerbread houses either. Yikes. And that's when Cookie crumbled. I'm not sweet. I'm not fast. I can't even make a gingerbread house. Everything I do is half-baked. Don't give up, my little Cookie. We'll figure this out. You've just got to hang in there. Ooh, look at these guys. Why not hang with us? We've been looking forward to meeting you all day. Huh? Now, can you tell what these guys are? What do they look like? Do they look like cookies? No, they don't. They look like ornaments. What do you say? It makes perfect sense, seeing as we're all Christmas ornaments. You are too. I am? Of course you are, silly. You're not like other cookies. You're special, baked with glue and lots of salt, with a little hole in your head for a ribbon. So that's what this is for. I should have guessed, said Fox. Cookie finally knew what he was made of, and he couldn't have been happier. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? That afternoon, he hung with care from a branch on the biggest Christmas tree in the center of the park, with the sweetest view in town. Aww. Overjoyed, Cookie shouted for all the world to hear. Look, look, look at me. You can't reach me. I'm an ornament on a tree. Make some room up there for me, Cookie, shouted Fox. Fox could never resist a challenge. The end. Look at that. That's pretty funny. Did you know that he was going to be an ornament? That's a surprise. Because he was a sugar cookie that was made specially to go on a tree. That's pretty neat, isn't it? So, speaking of cookies, let's talk about different things that you might need to make a cookie at home. So, I have some things in my bag. Not everything you need to make a cookie, but a few important ingredients that you would need to bake some cookies. All right, so first of all, I'm going to pull out something that you use to measure with. So you might put your ingredients in it, and it'll tell you how much of that ingredient you need. It is a measuring cup. All right, so we got a measuring cup. Let's see what else. Ooh, there's something cool. All right, so next, I have something that you would use to stir up your cookie dough. Now you could use a lot of things for this, but what this one is, it is a little spatula. You can use a mixing spoon too. This works just as well. Ooh, all right, now we're getting down to the good stuff. Okay, so next I have something that is sweet and brown that you might put in certain kinds of cookies. You know what it is? It's my favorite thing to go in cookies. It is chocolate chips. All right. Got our chocolate chips here. Okay, we've got two more things in here. Okay, so if you were going to make a sugar cookie in a certain type of shape, you would need this to make that shape. When we talked about it earlier, you know what it is? Let's see. A cookie cutter. This one is in the shape of a snowman. All right, and finally, the last thing that I have in here to show you is what you put all of it in. Once you get all the good stuff mixed together, you put it in, is before you lay it out on the baking sheet. You put it in a mixing bowl. That's right. Good job. All right, so all of these things are used to make cookies. Now, we do need more things if we're going to make cookies. What else do you need to make cookies? You probably need some flour, maybe some butter, some salt. Need a cookie sheet. You'll need an oven. I couldn't bring my oven in here, but all of these things are great to use when you're baking cookies. Now, if you're going to make a sugar cookie with a cookie cutter, you'll probably want some icing to go on top of it so that you can make little faces and fun things like that. All right, so that, and of course sugar. I didn't even say sugar. What's wrong with me? You have to have sugar in your cookies. Okay. All right, so now we're going to sing a song about making cookie dough. And I'm going to use some of the things that I brought for it. All right. So this one is about making cookie dough. All right. I am making cookie dough. Round and round the beaters go. Add some flour from a cup. We're going to pretend we have flour. Pour it in there. Stir and mix the batter up. Roll them out neat and nice. Put them on a cookie sheet. Remember, that's where we put the cookies when we finish with them. Bake them, count them, 1, 2, 3. Then serve them to my friends for tea. Yum. So that was just a little bit about the process of making cookies. So I hope that you will make some cookies with your family over the holiday season. Maybe you'll want to bring some cookies to a friend. Maybe you know somebody that is lonely, or maybe you have a neighbor that you're thinking of that you could make cookies for. I know with COVID, a lot of people might be afraid to get out. So maybe you could buy some baking mix. You could make some flour, all kinds of things that you need to make cookies. And then you could give that to somebody to think about, to show them that you're thinking about them. All right, so that is it for our story time today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll say goodbye, but I'll see you next time. All right. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you. See you later.